stand in front of the shed door, trying to slow my heart before it explodes out of my chest. More than once, I lift my hand to the knob, but drop it again, as my lungs become simultaneously too full and devoid of oxygen. Adrenaline rushes through my limbs the way it must have coursed through my ancient ancestors when they'd spotted a lion in the bush. That's how I feel, like I'm being pursued by a monster. One I can't outrun. One I have, for reasons I can barely fathom, invited to follow me. I lift my hand again. It doesn't even make the handle this time before it falls back to my waist. It's okay. Brightling stands to my right, towering over me as usual. You don't have to rush. Take your time. Hours, if you like. We have nothing else to do today. He smiles, and despite my nerves, I smile back. His normally granite eyes are more like storm clouds, still intimidating, but softer. His mass feels less like a threat and more like a solid, unwavering support. He is not a stranger. He's not even an inquisitor. He is my friend? No, that doesn't quite fit. But he is a person. And, I think, a good one. I pull in a breath and lift my hand one more time. Finally, my lungs inflate normally, and I open the door. I never thought of the shed as small, but with Brightling inside it, stooped over and filling most of the space, there's no other way to see it. I can bring a chair in, I say sheepishly, as if I've been caught unprepared for company. That way you won't have to stand the whole time, or sit in the dirt. He nods, his eyes focused on the rough-hewn door on the ground. I open it without waiting for him to ask. He inspects the hole on the other side, with its ratty quilt and sweat-stained pillow, and my chest constricts again. This is my most secret place in the world, a place I've never let anyone see. I sort of feel like I'm standing butt naked on a crowded city bus with the most intimate entries of a secret diary scribbled all over my skin. The fact that I walked onto that bus willingly, I'm not sure if that makes it better or worse. He shakes his head. Amazing. The surprise of that statement, combined with my already frazzled nerves, is too much. I burst out laughing. It's a dirt hole, Brightling. If you're gonna lie, at least try to be convincing. That's not what I mean. He closes the distance between us. You've had no access to special training or modern facilities or anything. What you can do, what you've accomplished with such modest resources. You, Adina, you are amazing. I've been called a lot of things over the course of my 30-some years. Killer, monster, ex-spiricarius, and by the man standing in front of me, no less. The same man that just called me something no one else has ever called me. The man who is now looking at me like he never wants to look at anything else ever again.